generate the best leads. We're going to fly right through here, guys, real quick, so just please keep up with me. Anybody need a drink of water? Red Bull, please raise your hand. We got all the girls in the back that can help you. What do you want, buddy? Red Bull? Done. Can somebody grab him, Rachel? Okay. Buy leads. Use a recommended list. Jason Snellgrove, are you around? Okay. We have a recommended list, right? In buying leads? And what we do, guys, is we always kind of measure and monitor all those lead companies around the country and find out what works best for you and what doesn't. And at any given point, if it changes fast, we advise you accordingly. The average price of a lead is anywhere from $20 to $22. Some area a little less, some areas a lot more, but it'll always average that. And by the way, for blind advertising, this is probably one of the more effective ways to generate instantaneous results. Because if you buy 100 leads, chances are you're going to close 5 customers, at least. Some people are closing 13 customers. That'll work. Any questions on that? What's the recommended list? If you just get back with Jason right at the end, he'll give you that, and he'll talk to you about a lot of those. Track the results from each list. Print advertising. I'm going to give you a little bit of a switch right here. If you have an excellent relationship with one of your print advertising companies, what you should do is kind of throw at them a little bit of a, what do you call it? Curveball. And the way you do it is this is simple. It says, look, I'm willing to spend 10 grand with you. My average cost per lead is $15 to $20. I'm going to give you 10 grand every month. I want 500 leads. 500 leads, $20. You don't give me 500 leads, you run another ad, you run 20 ads, I don't care. You run half an ad and give me 500 leads, I'm in. So what you go in there and said, I'm willing to sign a contract with you for an entire year. Every month, I'm going to give you 10 grand. How many thousands of dollars are you going to give them? Do we have a deal? We have a deal. And that's all you want, for them to put that hand in yours, because you're going to lock them in tight. You're never, ever going to let go. Why? Because it's a what? It's a W. And instead of giving them 5 grand for running an ad space and for them to be completely 100% unaccountable for the results, what you're doing is you're holding them accountable. Now, is that an easy thing to do? Nope. Why? It's new. They don't know. They don't understand. It's the world of unknown. But now, more and more, companies are what? Hurting. And they need cash. And they need to grow. And they need to do things. And since you have the ability to track it by having your own 800 number and your own web page, now you can account for the results that they're giving you. So far, so good? So we go to a local publication, whether it's the paper or Auto Trader, Auto Mart, Car Guide, or whatever it is, and you hit them with that proposal. The first thing they're going to say, no. Then tell them, well, look, I'm one of those things that, I'm one of those deals where I'm that great girlfriend that you're not going to marry, she's not going to marry you, you're single, she's single, and they just go out and test the waters everywhere else, but, you know, she's just steady. Anytime you call her, anytime she calls you, you guys are available for each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm there. No commitment, I'm there. So whenever you're ready to come and hook up with Big Daddy, bring it, because I got my 10 grand. Sooner or later, they're going to get the jitters. I got 10 grand. I got to make budget. I got to make budget. And that's what you want. You want them to start saying, I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready to ink up. And they're going to put their hand and they're going to shake hands. And once they do, lock them in for 3 months, 4 months, whatever amount, and tell them you can get out of it anytime you want. Is it a winner? You spend 10 grand and get $20 a lead on a paper in the ad or something like that? Absolutely. And you lock them in. You want to start with 5 grand? Start with 5 grand. I hit them for 10 and they backed me off to 5. After 5, 6 months, I didn't spend $1 with them, but I continued getting leads for another 7 months for free. And if it's free, it's for me. You're not? Okay, let me explain it to you. You go out and you grab Auto Trader. This is the Auto Trader magazine. What they tell you is for you to buy this page, I'm going to charge you $1,500. They give you you give them the cars, you advertise the cars, and whether they generate 10 calls or 100 calls, how much did you give them for that month? $1,500. Now you're going to do a little bit of reverse psychology on them. What you're going to do is say, look, and now you're going to entice them with a little bit more money. Because $1,500, who cares, right? It's not that big a deal. But 5, 10 grand, it can make or break somebody's budget, right? So you're going to go in and you're going to say, I'm going to give you 5 grand. But for the $5,000, my average cost per lead is $20 a lead. That's 250 leads. At the end of the month, my lovely executive assistant right here, administrative person at large, my general manager, whoever it is going to come and look at this amount of leads. And I'm going to call you on unique leads. And unique leads are what you have generated, whether it's through the internet or through 800 number, right? And if you're not at 250, you owe me. But I believe in you. And I believe our ad campaign is going to pick up momentum. Because isn't that what they come and tell you? It's going to pick up momentum. And what you tell them says, I'm in. Let's go big. Here is what? 5 grand this month. Here's 5 grand next month. How many leads they owe me right now, David? 500 leads. If they're not at 500 leads the 3rd month, what do? Cut them off? Heck no. Here's some more drugs. Here's another 5 grand. Because I'm getting them hooked. Now they owe me 750 leads. They only delivered 250. What should I do the following month? Another 5 grand. Now they owe me 1,000 leads. Now they owe me 1,000 leads. They delivered 350 leads. What do? Back her up. I'm not going to give you 5 grand, but I'm going to give you $1 grand. Just because, you got a company and you need to support. But, well, what do I need to do? Well, I don't know. Maybe 20 pages will work out. Not my business.
So you don't pay for the 350 they have to deliver.
Oh, they have to deliver it. And that 1,000, now they owe me 50 more leads, right? Who's this for? Did I take that from you, buddy? Thank you. All right, go ahead. Now, can you do it with somebody that is sold out? Nope. But if you have available inventory, come on. I got you. How's that work? Capiche? Does that work? It's right down your alley, Matt. I mean, you will probably execute it much better than me on that one. Let me tell you, man, I hooked them all up on that deal. I lined them up one at a time. I never did TV because they had a problem on TV, but Adam Outdoor Advertising, let's talk about that. By the unsold inventory, by the way, let's go to page 108. By the unsold inventory, require a monthly tracking report at all times, and I share that. By the way, on TV station, by the way, guys, how many times did I say by the way? 4 times. Anyway, on TV stations, what I did, they say, we're number 1. We're number 1. Have you ever seen a single TV station that they're not number 1? In something. Are they all number 1? They're all number 1. So I said, no problem. Here's your money. Here's my tracking report. Let me tell you something. I'm watching you. At the end of the month, I invite them all to a very nice meeting. I put the chart up and I explain it to them. You guys, I paid you this much. You're number 1. This is how much money we got. This is, you're number 2. This is how much money. This is number 3. By the way, number 3 is producing better results than number 1. How am I going to justify spending more money with you, number 1, with number 3 is taking care of me? Okay, as long as we all know this, we'll have separate meetings later. And then it's one-on-one time. And it's game on. 25, 30% less every month. Bring it. And we kill them. I mean, but we can't do it with a very small little budget. I mean, don't go out spending $5 grand and expect them to take all that stuff from you. But you're spending $20, $30, $40,000. They're listening. They are listening.